A few days ago, Sydney Sweeney went viral once again because of the American Eagle jeans campaign that she did. You know, Sydney Sweeney has great jeans, in which the left wing had an absolute meltdown. How dare somebody make a joke about jeans in an ad to sell jeans? Well, of course, Sydney Sweeney did not make the left happy when she decided not only was she not going to issue a statement when all that backlash was happening, but then when asked very specifically about it, she decided that this was going to be her answer.
The criticism of the content, which was basically that maybe specifically in this political climate, like white people shouldn't joke about genetic superiority. Like that was kind of like the criticism, broadly speaking. And since you are talking about this, I just wanted to give you an opportunity to talk about that specifically.
I think that when I have an issue that I want to speak about, people will hear.
And that clip went absolutely nuclear and viral. And of course, a lot of people celebrated Sydney Sweeney for not giving in, not meeting them on their terms, not even trying to address this bullshit narrative that's trying to be replicated. This is not a gene campaign that had anything to do with claiming white people have superior genetics. Was it about a hot person? It was about a hot person. And a joke about a hot person having good genes could just as easily have been about a black person or a Hispanic person or an Arab person or whatever, an attractive person having great genes. It is something that is so fucking ridiculous. The fact that it got this amount of backlash is wild, but that's the world we live in. It's wild. This world is wild that we live in. And there are so many stupid fucking people that feel the need to voice their opinions that's where we are. And of course, people were outraged over Sydney Sweeney's dismissive comments about the American Eagle eugenics backlash. What are we talking about here? It's an ad for jeans from a hot girl wearing jeans. That's all it is. You don't have to overthink it too much after seeing new footage of her response. And I want to go through a handful of them. From Bree. Sydney Sweeney getting the opportunity to denounce white supremacy and not taking it, plus saying, when I have an issue I want to speak about, people will hear it. Yeah, fuck her. Well, thank you, Bree at Moon Roses, Capricorn 22. That's all people need to know about you, apparently. Sydney Sweeney found out real fast she can make more money pandering to white supremacists, right-wing types, than she ever can acting. She's self-admittedly broke. She knows she can't last in Hollywood. She's trying to cash out, hence relationship with Bezos. She's a propaganda tool. What's the next one? Oh, black woman. Great. It's no longer up for debate. Sydney Sweeney is a white supremacist. This is how these people think. That if someone gives you this outlandish fucking narrative that has no basis in reality, that 1% of the population is responding to in a certain way, and you refuse to meet them on that, you refuse to play their fucking game, well, then you are the worst thing we can think of to call you. You are a Nazi. You are a bigot. You are a white supremacist. Because this ridiculous, hypothetical bullshit line from this journalist who, if you guys watched the other video I did on this, is about 13 minutes long. I went through the entire segment of this interview where this hack bitch reporter tries to set her up throughout the entire fucking thing. And she doesn't play the game. She doesn't go along with it. She doesn't fall for it. And she stands her ground because she has nothing to apologize for or clarify to 99% of people in the world. But this is how people will react. The way white women can be so fucking vapid and tone deaf while pretending to play the victim when they knew what the fuck they were doing is insane. I saw John Roca, who is one of the dumbest, biggest bitches in the fucking world, honestly. This was such a disingenuous response from Sydney Sweeney that famed photographer Misan Harriman had to call her ass out about it on Instagram. Actress Amy Lee Wood even posted a vomit emoji. And that is, of course, a White Lotus star, by the way. If I had those teeth next to Sydney Sweeney, then maybe I would be doing that too. Maybe I'd be upset at Sydney Sweeney as well. Had to post a vomit emoji in response to Sydney's words on Harriman's IG supporting his points. Sweeney knew exactly what she was doing with her Gene ad. She approved the content and of the ad. And when she was made aware of the backlash, she chose to stay silent. She took a page out of Trump's MAGA playbook, let people rage about it, and use their reactions to play victim. She even tried to take some feminist manifesto stand over it. Hilarious. Again, Amy Lee Wood's vomit emoji was the perfect response to this foolishness. John Roca, the outlaw John Roca, who's so upset over somebody deciding to stay silent. How can you not use your voice and speak out when we make up a bullshit narrative about you? It's fucking pathetic. All these people are fucking pathetic. And look, I don't know how, if she's ever going to say anything else about it, if there's going to be more backlash or whatever. There are people talking about her new movie that came out, and it's like, well, it bombed because she said that. I have something to just say. A movie about her playing a butch lesbian boxer was never going to make any money. People like to see Sydney Sweeney in the movie theaters. I don't know if they want to go if she's playing somebody else that looks like that. Just saying. Could have been a phenomenal performance, but I don't think a ton of people were going to go to see that movie, regardless of whether she came out and said this or not. But Sydney Sweeney didn't bend the knee, and she didn't engage these people with their bullshit narratives. And now so many people on the left are having an insane meltdown. Not because she says she supports something, but because she didn't say what they so desperately wanted her to say. And it's fucking pathetic.